Okay, so Blight by Night just dropped an update on a Monday of all days, which is honestly a weird choice because people have school, jobs, actual responsibilities. But anyway, this update introduced a brand new server, which is the Technician. Now, this character was teased a few days ago, and their main ability is that they can phase through certain objects and walls. And when people first saw that, including me, we all had the same reaction: it's gonna be broken. Like, genuinely game breaking unfair, completely unbalanced. But after playing it, it's just underwhelming. Alright, so here's how the wall facing ability actually works. You equip the max using Q, and once it's on, you can start seeing these wireframe objects, basically the only spots you're allowed to phase through. Then you press E to phase through them. Sounds cool, right? Well, there's a catch. You only have a limited amount of time while wearing the mask, and you can only phase twice at max. And after you phase, you get hit with slowness, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. Like, the entire idea of facing is to gain distance or outplay the killer. But if you get slowed immediately after, you're not really getting anything. You're just trading one problem for another. It gets worse when you look at the map design. The placements of these wireframe objects is just weird. Like, sure, you can phase through that one wall in a loop in the pizzeria, but it doesn't really put the animatronics at any real disadvantage, especially when you come up out of its load. They can just catch right back after you. Now, I get why the slowness exists. It's clearly there to stop the technician from completely breaking loops and leaving the killers in the dust. But at that point, what's the payoff? Like, seriously, why play technician? If you're looking for a self-sustaining survivor, customer is right there, and it's free. And I haven't even talked about Technician's second ability yet, Static Mirage. It's supposed to be a trap that slows down animatronics. Sounds useful, right? Not really. First of all, it barely lasts. The lifetime's so short that most of the time it just disappears before it even does anything meaningful. And even when it does hit, the slowdown isn't that impactful. It has a very short range, and the slowdown is not even enough to actually save you or your teammate or turn a chase around. And to make it worse, it's a pretty long setup animation. So, you got a trap that barely lasts, has a very short range, and can be destroyed by the animatronics. If you want a survivor that can help your team and also help yourself by slowing the animatronics, Security Guard is there and does it even better. Okay, so that's everything in the update, right? Just one underwhelming survivor class. Ozo blocks. Do you even play your own game? So, they changed the forest. And what did they actually change? They, quote unquote, fixed the dead ends on the map, which on paper sounds like a good thing. But in reality, they replaced those dead ends with one massive loop. Like, seriously? Instead of giving animatronics a fair chance, you just create a huge safe area where survivors can run forever. seriously, instead of giving animatronics a fair chance, just create a huge safe area where Soros can run forever. Like, sure, that spring trap was doing wrong because he didn't place any traps in that loop. But any animatronics can also suffer because of that. It's basically warehouse all over again, but somehow even worse. At least before, there were moments where Soros could get caught if they messed up. Now, if Explorer knows what they're doing, they can just keep looping with almost no punishment. So yeah, great job on fixing the map by making it even more frustrating for the killer side. And if you may enter and get the forest map, good luck, because if you're up against a player who actually know how to use that massive loop, I genuinely play for your sanity. At that point, you're not even chasing anymore. You're just running in circles, hoping they mess up. So yeah, this update is pretty rough. Back to back with the last one too, which is also not that good, which also doesn't help. Overall, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. The new DST is pretty okay in my opinion. I don't really have anything bad or wrong about it. And the skins are okay, I guess. But yeah, the balancing this update it just sucks. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and stay safe, guys.